Hi everyone, it's Joni here. Welcome back for another video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to paint a dark horse run. So I'm going to be working on an 11 by 14 inch canvas. I have the following colors and brushes here: titanium white, lemon yellow, neon pink, phthalo blue, lamp black, a 1-inch mop brush, 30 filbert, a number 4 filbert, and a mini 1 liner brush just for the smaller details. I'm really excited to show you guys how to paint this one, and I'll tell you a little story while I'm teaching you how to paint this throughout the video, so stay tuned for that. Okay, let's jump in and get started. Let's begin by adding a bit of water to the canvas. This is going to help us blend, and a little bit of water misted onto our palette will keep our paints wet longer. I'm going to take my large brush and just blend that water out evenly over the canvas. And I'm going to take a little bit of white, yellow, and a little bit of blue, and I'm just going to add those 3 colors directly onto the canvas. And then I'm going to take a little bit of pink and white. With a little bit of pink and white. Take a little bit of blue, just the littlest bit of blue, and that gives us this gorgeous, maybe just a little bit more. So I've got some more pink in my brush coming out. Gives us this really pretty like blue violet shade. So we're going to take that and add it in this section here. Just starting to build up and layer a little bit. You can take your mop brush again and soften. I like going around in little circles because that will help give it a cloud look. See how it starts to layer up lightly over this greenish area. I'm going to start with my little filbert brush. I'm going to take just a little bit of water, just dab any water off on the towel so you don't have like drips. You just want those bristles nice and damp. It helps the paint flow better. And we're going to take just a little bit of black, and we're going to start with the tail right here, back end, and we're just going to come down, and we're really feeling the movement of the horse running. So we're going to get the tail hairs kind of just flying up. Just a little. See, we already create movement just by creating these little wisps like this. Okay, then we've got the back end here. We're going to just go up and down like that. And right here as well. We're going to paint that in. My brush is a little bit drier than I'd like it to be, so I just pick up a little bit of water. Then we're going to come up, slightly dip down, and then come up, 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 up. And then we're going to come down, pop it out right there. Even did that with my brush, but you can use your little liner brush. That's one of the eyes, where the eyes comes out. Okay, and then scoop down and make it narrower. And come down and lightly scoop down. So this one comes out here. We're not seeing any of it back here. We're just going to go like this, and then back in here. Down, and then curve for the hoof. We want to feel the wind flowing through the hair, so the hair is going to go this way. And like I said, don't worry about that other ear because we're just going over it. This spot right here is bugging me a little bit too, so I just want to come up a little bit with it, taking a little bit of paint off. I want these two spaces to be even, so I'm going to bring this up a little bit as well. Just gently go over that area where I took the paint off. That ear. I'm gonna wiggle out some more hair so it's not see-through right here. It'll be see-through out here. And I'm gonna switch over to my little detail brush, mini liner, water, and black paint. That'll help it flow. I always place my finger, my pinky here where I know that it's dry underneath, because it really helps steady my hand when I'm painting something that needs a little bit more steadying, right? A little bit more detail. Okay, now I'm just gonna take a little bit of paint, pop that out, bring it down to like a V, and out again there. It's going to make it really simple, easy to follow. Just a line. This one goes this way, so it's opposite. This one goes this way, so then we're going to go back this way and then straight up. I'm going to make this a little bit darker. Still not as dark as the horse. And then a little bit of the tail as well. This is water here, so it's going to look a little blurry and have these little ripply lines. We're going to add a little wave in here, and I'm going to take a bit of blue and yellow, and I'm going to just start to curl and then have it go down a little bit lower home on the top of this here. It's this color because it's in shadow. And this wave's just kind of flattening out here, so we're not seeing too much. A little bit of this pink in with that turquoise and that light green. I think is so pretty. Then I'm going to add a few little stars. So I'm going to add a little dab there. Just a few little stars. Dab the centers with a little bit of light, and then finer mist 4 stars. So I like to use a toothbrush for that. I get a little bit of water in it. Gently go over whatever color you want for your stars. They could be light pink, pink and white, and then a little spray like that. Okay, so this painting is done. Although my horse is not, it's far from perfect. I like it. It brings me joy, brings me special memories back because of the significance of a dark horse running and what I told you about earlier in the video. I hope you guys like this one. I really love the colors and just the overall feeling and the mood of this painting. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys back here tomorrow for another video. Take care, everybody. Bye.